Have you ever heard of a fighter jet so small and lightweight that most people underestimated it? Yet it went on to dominate skies, train elite pilots, and even inspire new generations of aircraft. This is not the F-16, not the F-15, not even the legendary F-4 Phantom. This is the underdog of American air power, the F-5 Tiger II, a jet that proved you don't need to be the biggest to be the deadliest. Today, you are about to discover the hidden story of the F-5 Tiger II, a jet that carried the banner of US aviation across the globe, became a symbol of affordability and power, and shaped the future of air combat in ways you might never have imagined. So fasten your seatbelt, because this journey will not only surprise you, it might just change the way you think about fighter jets forever. The story of the F-5 Tiger II begins in the Cold War, an era where the skies were crowded with giants. America had already developed the F-4 Phantom, a beast of an aircraft capable of long-range missions, and later, it would build legends like the F-14 Tomcat and F-15 Eagle. But here was the problem. Not every ally of the United States could afford such expensive machines. Many nations needed something smaller, cheaper, but still deadly. Enter Northrop, a company with a daring idea. Create a fighter jet that was simple, light, and affordable, but still powerful enough to win a dogfight. That vision gave birth to the F-5 Freedom Fighter, and soon after, its more advanced sibling, the F-5 Tiger II. The Tiger II was sleek, compact, and designed for agility. Powered by two General Electric J85 turbojet engines, it could reach speeds of Mach 1.6. It wasn't the fastest in the world, but it didn't need to be. What made the F-5 special was its maneuverability, its ability to turn tighter, move quicker, and evade enemies in close-range combat. It wasn't designed to carry massive payloads like the F-15, but for nations that couldn't afford billion-dollar programs, the Tiger II was a golden ticket to air power. Now, here's a fascinating twist. The F-5 Tiger II became more than just a jet. It became a global ambassador. The United States used it not only for its own training, but also as part of what many call jet diplomacy. Dozens of countries were given or sold the F-5, making it one of the most widely exported fighters of its generation. From Switzerland to South Korea, from Saudi Arabia to Brazil, and even Iran during the Shah's era, the F-5 became the frontline fighter for over 30 nations. And here's something incredible. Many young pilots across the world flew their very first combat missions in an F-5. For them, it wasn't just an airplane. It was a symbol of hope, courage, and the dream of becoming a true fighter pilot. But let's dive into combat history. During the Vietnam War, the US tested the F-5 Tiger II in actual missions. First, many doubted it. Could this small, lightweight fighter really survive against MiGs? The answer shocked them. Yes, it could, and it did. The F-5's agility and smaller radar cross-section made it a tough target, and it scored respectable performance in dogfights. Later, the F-5 gained a legendary role as the Aggressor jet. In red flag training exercises, the US Air Force and Navy needed jets that could simulate Soviet MiGs to train their top pilots. Guess which jet was chosen? The F-5 Tiger II. Its size, speed, and handling made it the perfect stand-in for MiG-21s. Generations of American fighter pilots honed their dogfighting skills by going up against the F-5. In a way, the Tiger II became the secret teacher of America's best aviators. Now let's talk numbers. The F-5 Tiger II could fly up to 1,400 miles, reach an altitude of 51,000 feet, and carry a wide range of weapons. From AIM-9 Sidewinder missiles to bombs and machine guns, it was a versatile multi-role fighter. But what truly set it apart was its simplicity. Unlike advanced fighters that required complex maintenance and huge budgets, the F-5 could be serviced quickly, even in smaller countries with limited infrastructure. This made it beloved by air forces that couldn't afford large fleets of high-maintenance jets. One of the most emotional aspects of the F-5 story is its influence on future designs. In Iran, after the 1979 revolution, American support ended, but the Iranian Air Force still had F-5s in its fleet. Instead of abandoning them, Iranian engineers reverse-engineered the aircraft and created new indigenous fighters like the Azeraq and Sikh. This means the DNA of the F-5 still flies today in the skies of the Middle East. Think about that. A design born in the 1960s continues to inspire jets in the 21st century. So why do aviation enthusiasts call the F-5 Tiger II the underdog jet? Because it constantly surprised people. Bigger jets like the F-15 Eagle and F-14 Tomcat always stole the spotlight. But in dogfighting simulations, F-5s proved to be dangerous opponents, using speed and agility to outmaneuver more advanced fighters. The F-5 earned respect not through size, but through skill. This brings us to a deeper truth. Sometimes, victory in the skies is not about who has the most expensive machine, but who knows how to use what they have. The F-5 is living proof of that principle. Even today, decades after its first flight, the F-5 remains in service in several countries, upgraded with modern avionics, radars, and weapons. This timeless design refuses to die. Military historians often point to it as one of the most successful fighter programs in history. And here's a final emotional thought. Imagine a young pilot standing on the tarmac in the 1970s, climbing into the cockpit of an F-5 Tiger II for the very first time. The engines roar, the runway stretches ahead, and within seconds he is flying at supersonic speeds. For him, that jet is not just metal and rivets, it is freedom, it is courage, it is the power to defend his nation. That is what the F-5 represents. Friends, if you've been amazed by the story of the F-5 Tiger II, then trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. Our next video dives into another legendary aircraft that will blow your mind even more. The link is waiting for you in the description. Make sure to check it out after this video. And before you go, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, tap like, and ring the bell icon so you never miss the hidden stories of aviation's greatest machines. Join our growing community of aviation lovers, because together, we are keeping these incredible stories alive.